Can you describe a situation where you felt you had to take a stand that was controversial or unpopular? And what was it that made you feel like you needed to speak out?
Well, I think there's a lot of small incidents or anecdotal experiences that come to my mind. But I think the one that may be the most important is the whole beginning of primary nursing, because there were a lot of people who said it wouldn't work, who, when we would start describing what was happening, they would say that can't work. My own director of nursing didn't understand it for probably the first year, and she kept saying to me, well, who supervises the LPN, when I would tell her what we were doing on this project unit. And she went away then to do a clinical sabbatical, studying the role of clinical nurse specialists, and came back and said, what are you doing? People are asking me about primary nursing. Every place I go to study the clinical nurse specialist, they're asking me about what you're doing. I said, I've been trying to explain it to you. And she said, well, I am going to go and sit on station 32 and see if I can figure out what's really happening. And she did that on her first day back, her very first day back from sabbatical. She spent 2 hours sitting at the desk, and she called me into her office after that, and she said, I understand perfectly. Everything is okay. But that was just one small example of people saying to me, everybody from physicians to educators to researchers, this can't work, it's going to have to cost more money. And the strength to continue to think it through and learn how to respond effectively to those concerns and objectives of people was the practice, was seeing the effect in patient care. And it was such a remarkable experience to see that transformation. And to see the impact on patient care, that I was driven to continue to study, to think it through, to get at the principles, to find out how to respond to the objections and to the speculations that people had.